You're just reminding your brain what it's worrying about. Your brain trusts your words more than anything in this world. This is why they say if you want to change your reality, just change your word, and your brain is going to trust that word and it's going to try to make it happen. Oh my goodness, my iPad is dead. Is the camera dirty right now? I think it's good enough. Hi guys, so in this video, I want to talk about how to overcome anxiety, or at least like get it in control. Tame your anxiety. Why didn't I say get rid of your anxiety? Because anxiety is actually a part of your life, our life that we live together. Like humanity, it's natural to feel anxious. So this is why we can never get rid of anxiety, but definitely get it in control, understand ourselves better, get it in control to the point where it doesn't affect our daily life. So if that's what you think would help you out, please stick around until the end of this video and let's get right into this video. So first of all, in order to make a difference in any area of your life, we need to see what's causing this, or what is even anxiety. So what is anxiety? Take a look here.
Anxiety is a feeling of fear, dread, and uneasiness. It might cause you to sweat, feel restless and tense, and have a rapid heartbeat. It can be a normal reaction to stress. For example, you might feel anxious.
Blah, 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 blah. You read it for yourself. So basically anxiety is like when you feel uneasy. It's like, oh my God, like you feel like this inside. Sometimes like when we're feeling this way and we don't know that this is anxiety, then it's like there's something wrong with us. That's what we end up feeling like. But actually, as long as we know what anxiety is, then we can face it head on. The fact that you clicked on this video is already a factor that you will control your anxiety very soon. So the thing is that once we accept that there's a fault, this thing called anxiety that I tend to struggle with, once you know that it is there, then we can actually face it head on. So I have 6 steps that really helped me overcome anxiety, and I'll go through like what it was. I want you to remember that there is nothing wrong with you if you tend to feel anxious. You're not broken. In this world, there is like 8 billion people and growing. I can assure you that everyone feels some sort of anxiety on a different level, on a different scale. You might be feeling a lot because you might have a stressful life, or you have more responsibility, or you're not able to do things that you want to do. So you might be feeling a little bit more of that. And then in this video, I want to help you out, kind of tune it down with these steps that you can follow. And if it's a step-by-step video that I mention, I want you guys to not just like watch this video as is, but actually take notes and apply those whatever steps that I share. There might be steps that don't resonate with you, and that's okay. You can just pick and choose whichever step is going to help you move forward to that toned down anxiety self of yours. So with that, I'm going to share my story on how I really got control of my anxiety. When I was around 21, I had a very early miscarriage, and this is before I had my 2 daughters. I had a miscarriage at the stage where like the baby was supposed to be 12 weeks, but it turns out that the baby was dead at 8 weeks. Because of that, my body thought I was still pregnant, so it wouldn't really let go of the baby. But then when I went to the doctor, she told me that there is no heartbeat. People lose their babies like in their later stages in life, and I'm sure that's very hurtful as well. But like being so young, and also my anxiety was just like shot up at that point, and my anxiety was more hormone driven. So every little things used to bother me a lot. I would just worry constantly. Even before my miscarriage, I used to worry a lot about a lot of things, to the point where my husband named me Furry, Hurry, Worry. So he used to say Furry is always in a hurry and always in a worry. But now like it doesn't apply to me, but I think it's kind of cute. I had a personality to get anxious regardless. And I had just moved into a new country. I moved to the US when I was like 21. Like maybe 7 months later, I got pregnant, and then I lost that baby. And because of that, there was a lot of bad times for me. I used to be a perfectionist. I used to be less self-aware, so I didn't know what my true identity was. Then on top of that, I had a miscarriage, which my hormonal balance was all over the place. And because of that, my anxiety just went through the roof. So here are the tips that I want to share. Maybe you can apply and see if they work for you. So first and foremost, I want you to be self-aware. Understand how your body works, how you react to things, how you react to foods, compliments, disagreement. Like how do you react to other people's comments about yourself? And also, how do you think about other people in general? So are you a perfectionist? Do you tend to be this way, or do you tend to be that way? Once you understand yourself, then life becomes so much easier when you understand that this is when I tend to do this and this. Then the thing becomes like, okay, if I tend to do this and and this and this, then can I change this part or that part or this part? It's like making your own story, really. You can actually train yourself where your anxiety doesn't control you, but you control your anxiety. Before, I let my anxiety control me, and now I control my anxiety. Perfect example for this, one more thing I want to add is like right now, like filming this video, I love creating content, and what I want is like at the end, once it's all done, I just want the video to come out nicely, you know, the setup, the lighting, makeup, or like whatever. And having 2 kids and having work, because I also work, and then so many things, it's like this morning I was so anxious. What's like the best thing you can do when you're being anxious? And I was like feeling this way, because even if you work on it, you have like the best therapist in the world, you will still feel this way, and that's okay. You just need to learn to regulate your emotions, regulate yourself, like reparenting yourself. What I did earlier this morning is literally just ignore it. My anxiety, just let it pass, and I'll make this video happen no matter what. Self-awareness is number 1 thing, and how you can be more self-aware by writing journals, just listening to yourself, doing things that actually you enjoy, not your family or your friends. Really taking actions towards things that you enjoy. Bleeping out everyone's requirements from your life. Prioritizing your happiness and your sanity over other people's happiness and fulfillment out of your life. This is where you start to become more self-aware. And then the second thing, which works amazingly, and I want to put this like way before anything else, which is when you're feeling anxious, like you're panicking, there's a panic attack that's coming. What you do is you close your eyes and imagine yourself on like an ocean, just floating, letting go of everything and letting the waves really just managing and taking care of yourself and the whole path. You don't have to do anything. In this life, nothing would go your way, but you can actually make the path better for yourself. I understand that you can actually like pave your own path, but there's so many things that don't go your way. So what do we do in those times is just really surrendering and like letting go of all the control that we want to do. Just saying, I trust in God, I trust in universe, whatever you believe in. Just say that nature is going to take care of myself and the situation. So imagining you're on the ocean and like you're just floating on the ocean, and like when you're about to panic and you close your eyes and you visualize this, I can promise you that you can really talk your anxiety to really shut up. Just don't come out in this time. This has been amazing, and I did share this tip with someone that was about to get really big surgery. After they came out of that surgery, they mentioned that, oh, you know, like that was really helpful. So I hope if you take out anything from this video, I hope it's this tip, because it can be life-changing. So that's that. First is self-awareness. Then if you're about to literally have a panic attack or like get super anxious, just close your eyes or just imagine you're on an ocean and you're just floating and just letting yourself go, because even then life is gonna take care of itself and take care of you. Because just imagine, like there's 8 billion people on this earth and they're all living. It's not just one person this world is made for. There's like countless amounts of people in this world, and you are just like even one less droplet of it. When the universe and the nature and God, when he was able to take care of 8 billion people, then he would take care of you as well. So that's that. So number 1 thing is stop talking about it. You're feeling anxious about something, don't tell your husband, don't tell your sister, don't tell your mom, don't tell your friend, don't tell your teacher that, oh, you know, oh my God, like I might fail at this exam and I'm feeling so anxious. Because you know what? You're just reminding your brain what it's worrying about. Your brain trusts your words more than anything in this world. This is why they say if you want to change your reality, just change your word, and your brain is gonna trust that word and it's gonna try to make it happen. Don't let your mouth take it out so that your brain is gonna trust that, and then it's gonna manifest itself. Even if you're feeling anxious about something, have the thought come up to your brain and then acknowledge that, okay, you're there. I might be anxious right now. Then I just let you be. You can just pass through. It's okay. But if I say, oh my God, I'm so anxious right now. Oh my God, like I need to leave this room or whatever, then what that means is like next time when you're about to do the same thing, you won't be able to do this. Let's just say you're at a grocery store or something and then you just had a panic attack. And if you just leave, then that means like you won't be able to go to the grocery store or do those things. And then what it would lead you really to that you won't be able to leave your house even. Don't let your anxiety control your life. And then it just popped on my feed. I learned this from Dr. Amin. I like a lot of the things that he mentions, and this literally just popped up right before like I was about to film this video. Maybe like it was for us to learn. So he mentioned even if you had anxiety attack, don't leave that space. Just let it be, breathe. in and out, and then let it pass, because then that means you're actually facing your fear. And then this actually resonates with what I just said. It's like, don't tell other people, don't acknowledge, don't act on it. Telling other people is basically saying that, yes, like this anxiety is way powerful than my own desire. So don't talk about it. Just don't let it come out from your chest. If you don't tell it to even a soul, and it would die in you, and then you would learn to kill it every time it tries to come out of you. So that's that. Then number 2, stop caring about what other people think. Stop caring about coming out perfect. It's not going to lead you anywhere. And actually purposefully make mistakes. When you're in your right conscious, actually try to post stories that are not even good. For example, I'm actually going to have it like screenshot over here. I actually posted this on my story, and afterwards I was laughing. Like literally, it's such a bad writing, but I don't even care, because I've trained myself that it's okay if I have a bad writing. As long as it's a little bit legible for my own editor, that's fine. As long as it's functional, it doesn't matter. And I really train your brain that as long as it's functional, I don't care if this thing is perfect or that thing is perfect. Like I remember when I was in my early 20s, I would literally get anxiety for no reason. And then when my friends would come to my home and it would be like literally spotless, and I would still say like, oh, you know, it's so dirty. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, oh yeah, I see that dust over there. And then because of that, I'm so sorry, it's a little messy. And my friends used to say like, it looks pretty clean to us. They must be laughing right now that they know what I'm talking about. But like, I really trained myself to be okay, even if it's a little dirty or something. So really train your brain time and time again. Put yourself in a situation where it's so embarrassing for you. But then once you do those steps little by little, you're going to start to get less anxious. People actually enjoy and actually feel more connected to you if you post something that's not perfect or weird, because humans crave relatability. They want to relate to you. And if you're too perfect and you have this guard, actually you're making it difficult for you to even make like good real friends, because you haven't shown your real side yet. It might turn out better for you if you try to show up more authentically, whether in-person meetings or online, because people would think that you're reachable, and that's what people really want. Humans really want to be able to reach out to you and feel that you're the same human and not some like perfect being. So that's that. Then number 3 is actually getting busy with things that you enjoy. You can start a YouTube channel if you're creative, or you have something that would create value for others. You can start a little business that doesn't make you any money, but it actually brings you joy. Do things that you love: painting, singing, taking like guitar lessons or piano, taking those dance lessons, doing things that people might think that you're stupid for doing that, but you actually love doing. You feel like you're living when you do those things. For example, for me, when I suffered with the anxious period in my life right after miscarriage, what I did was actually I started my own makeup business in the US. I remember I didn't even get paid for the first client. I told my husband, like, even if they don't pay me, like, I'm so happy right now. This is really, I enjoy it a lot. It's okay if you change throughout your different stages in life, because before I used to love makeup a lot because I had more time. I had 0 kids. I had 0 responsibility because my husband provides for our family. So I didn't have to really work, which was also one of the things that actually led to this anxious feels, is because I didn't have any responsibility and I was a stay-at-home like wife, not even a mom. It was difficult for me. Like, how much can I make like good foods for my husband and just clean the shit out of my apartment, because I can do so much. This is where I started my business, and it brought meaning to my life. And also while my husband was working, I would do my own little thing, and that really kept me busy in my mind. And after that, like, I got pregnant again, thankfully, and I have my 2 little daughters now. As life goes on, then it just makes it easier for you to swim through your feelings, because now I was more self-aware and I had responsibilities. I have my own little thing going on. Find your little thing that you love doing. Even if you fail, find mistakes. Choose to make mistakes. As long as they're not like life-threatening or like life-altering, I would recommend choose to do mistakes, because you would just carve your own path. Do the things you love and remind yourself that you deserve this. It's okay if other people can't understand. That's okay, because what matters is your opinion. You're the one that's going to go into the grave alone. If you find it enjoyable and if you think this is going to help you mentally, just do it. As long as it's ethical and it's not something life-altering for you or someone else, there's no limitations. Number 4 is actually sweating it out at sauna, working out, anything that would give you that sweat feels. Because I remember when I was feeling anxious and I would go to the gym and sit in the sauna, I had these hormones just like getting released that would make me feel excited what's to come. Definitely sweat it out. Release all your negative energy and all this anxious feels that you tend to feel. Release it by sweating it out. If you don't have access to sauna, then I would just say take steamy showers and like, just use your favorite products with like nice scent. But I would also say be cautious of using like strong scent stuff, because those scents can actually mess with your hormones. So this is why I have been completely not using anything with a lot of scents or like these body lotions. I just use olive oil, and I'll create a separate video about like my skincare as like a grown woman, because I don't want to mess with my hormones. We don't understand and we're not educated enough about how important of a role hormones play in a life of a woman. All these body scented lotions, I'm sorry to say, but like they're like garbage. They really mess up with our hormones. What do you think? Like our skin? Do you think this is just like a layer, like a gift wrapping layer? Like, it's like a paper? No, it's not paper. This is an organ. And whatever you put on top of here and full body, this actually absorbs deep down into your skin. I'm not even sure, like if you're a medical professional, like leave in the comment down below, like what it actually does. But I know that when you put something on top, like definitely is going inside and messing with a lot of things. So take steamy showers, use your favorite oils and body care products, and make yourself feel good every day and sweat it out. But make sure that if you're taking like long steamy showers, always make sure that you're bringing a bottle of water or something so that you don't get dizzy and fall and then just blame it on me or something. So that's that. Number 5 is actually eating right. Eating enough food for your body frame is like the most important thing. And if you're a light eater, you can't eat a lot of bulk, then eat food that's calorie dense, like adding avocado to your meals or ghee to your meals, adding full fat yogurt or whatever. Like if you can't eat a lot of food, if you're that kind of person, then eat calorie dense meals. First of all, you would have to know like how much you're supposed to eat. So learn that about your body, BMI, and then see like this much calories I need in a day, and then how are you going to incorporate that like throughout the day so that your blood sugar is kind of stable and doesn't go crazy. One period it's so low and then you just give it like a donut, it becomes like this, and then again like after a donut it goes down and stuff. So no, the blood sugar really needs to be like balanced like this. So learn about your body, like how much food you need. And then if you're like a bulk eater, right, like myself, I might not look like it, but like I love heavy meals, but I also don't want like a lot of calories. So I get creative. I make like big salads or eat more protein so that, I don't get hungry as often, and drink a lot of water. Staying hydrated is another thing. If you're a bulk eater like me and you just like can't have like a little yogurt, Greek yogurt, and like be okay for like 3 hours. No, if I'm having a Greek yogurt, I need to have a lot of blueberries in it. So there's like structure in that food, and like so it keeps me fuller longer. Guys, trust me when I say this, foods play a huge role when it comes to your anxiety. If you're hungry and you're not eating enough, you're gonna get anxious a lot quicker. It would just be so easy for you to get into that mode of anxiety because your body is in a survival mode. So it's really taking everything literally, and then might make you worry about little things that don't even matter that much, right? And really make sure that you have something in your tummy. Okay, last one. I promise, last one. So 6th one is actually meditation. So what I've been doing is Transcendental Meditation. Basically, you just like sit down and like play a song. So yeah, like something like this. I'll have that link down below. So, but literally you just play this and you just calm your mind in the morning and at night, and whenever you feel the need. If you spoke to someone that made you feel anxious, just literally sit down for 2 minutes and just play something like this that just brings you to your subconscious mind and really just connect with yourself. Just quiet your mind for just 2 minutes. Even just doing it for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes in the morning, whenever you feel like it during the day, can make a huge difference for your mental health, everything, for your mood. Try to to do meditation, if you like to pray, you can pray as well. Something takes you out of this world and connects you with the higher being, and that's what we want. You know, we want to connect with God. If you believe in God, if you don't believe in God, you can connect with any, like, universe, nature, whatever it is. Just like really toning down your volume of your mind just for like 2-3 minutes, and that's going to make a difference. Having these kind of like ways to cope with your anxiety is definitely going to help you out, and you are the one to find out what works best for you. So I want you to create those coping mechanisms for yourself and then see if they help you. So that's all I have for you guys, and I hope this video was helpful. And I want you to remember that if you treat life like a game, then it would just become so much easier for you, because you know, once you acknowledge, you can literally get out of any situation in life, whether that's panic attack, anxiety, depression, difficult situation in life, whether that's just happiness. Like, anything is just a situation. This experience that we're having in this moment right now, it's a part of the experience of life. Life is not meant to be happy all the time. Life is a game. If you think like it's a game, you would know that you're in control to change the situation. So if you're feeling down right now, just know that once you acknowledge that, okay, I am feeling down, then what do I do? Now you've acknowledged that you are feeling down. Then what you do is you need to find out for yourself coping mechanisms to conquer this feeling down feeling whenever it comes, because this is life, right? So it is gonna come. Letting the life through and acknowledging the bad situation, then coming up with coping mechanisms, and then just letting it be, and understanding that life is way bigger than just you and yourself. We are way better. If you are able to watch this, you know, in your device, and you understand what I'm saying, you are doing way better than a lot of the people in this world, and we should be thankful for that. So just say like, thank you so much, you know, that I am able to talk, I am able to listen, I am able to have this device to have access to information and to better myself and cope with anxiety without even having to pay someone. Being thankful for your life, and deciding to really take control of your anxiety. Not let the anxiety control you. You already have the formula to make your life better, and control this anxiety and never let it come out again. You be the master of it now because you watched this video. And with that, I'm gonna see you in my next video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below what your opinion is, if you've ever dealt with anxiety or depression, panic attack, and see like how you overcame that. I would love for you to share this with our community and see like this is normal for you and me to feel like a normal emotion of life. Okay guys, I don't know why I get so emotional whenever I'm like filming videos like this, and like my voice is completely gone, but I hope like it was helpful, you know. That's my intention with this. By the way, share this video with someone that you think is dealing with anxiety, someone that might not even have told you that they're dealing with anxiety, but you just know that, you know, they tend to get anxious. Share this video with them, because this is a way of like charity basically. If you're able to help out that one person that needs to hear this the most, that's it. In life, we want to like give. This is your product, you know, you sharing this, and if someone gets helped out by this video, that means you won at life. So please share this video with someone that might be feeling with feelings like this. That's that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.